Okay, so the first thing to remember when you're doing a jockey box is always have ice on things and make sure that it's well cold. If your beer's not cold or your jockey box isn't cold, you're just going to pour foam. Once you've let that come down to temperature, you're going to want to install your CO2 regulator. We'll have a wrench supplied for you. It goes onto your cylinder. And you want this nice and tight, no leaks. Once you've got your regulator on nice and tight, you're going to turn the pressure all the way down before you turn the container on. You're going to hook up your keg coupler to the top of the keg. To do this, line up the pins with the slots, do a quarter turn until you've hit the seated position, lift the handle out and plunge it down. You'll want a waste bucket and you'll want to start with it open. We've got a cleaning solution in there, so you want to make sure that you purge all of that out before you drink any of the product. On to the top of the CO2 cylinder and slowly increase the pressure on the regulator until you have a couple pounds coming through. There's also an additional shut off valve here, so make sure that that's open before you'll get a flow of CO2. You want the flow to look something like this when you're first starting out, and as you go, you can increase the pressure. We're just waiting for beer to flow right now, and once we see beer, we'll let another half pint or so go through before we drink anything. Now we can see the color of the beer has changed. We'll let a little more go through to make sure that there's no chemicals left in the lines. And you're ready to pour.